So, now that I've had a chance to play with this for a couple of weeks, let's talk about this Ooni pizza oven. So, in this video, I'm going to go over some of the pros, some of the cons, downsides, upsides, all that fun jazz. Things I like about it, things I don't like about it. It's a little pricey. It's about $300 for this one. The gas-only ones are anywhere from like $200 to $250, but this is a multi-fuel pizza oven, so therefore it's a little more. Like I said, it's about $300. It's not cheap, but compared to other pizza ovens, this is about as cheap as it gets, while having the experience of a wood-fire pizza oven. I will say that, because there's a lot of wood-fire pizza ovens that either are pellet wood-fire pizza ovens, or they're just cheap versions of air fryers, is basically how I like to put it. But of all of the other types of pizza ovens out there, this is about the cheapest one out there. It's super easy to take with, it's super easy to disassemble. These come off, this comes off, the pizza stone comes out, and then the chimney stack. Literally, you just twist it and it comes off. Put it back on and twist it, and it's back on. And even like it shows you how to put it on and take it off. And you know, the cap comes off. All of this is pretty easy. The legs fold under, and then the carrying case that I got for it comes in two parts. Comes in the main carrying case slash cover, because it has the chimney stack attachment already on it. And if you're not using it and you want to take it off, it's got its own little separate bag for it. And it just zips up, and it actually clips onto this, so you can carry it around real easy. Makes it super, super convenient, and you can take it wherever. Or if you just want to leave it outside, whatever, or leave it in your garage, you can use this portion of it, and you don't have to take it apart, and it just stays as is. And then it's ready for when you're ready to use it again. But if you're taking it somewhere, taking it on a vacation, whatever, this comes in handy. And I want to say I got that for about $35-ish on like Amazon. It's not horribly expensive, especially for being covers. It wasn't that bad. Another thing that I enjoy about this is it's super easy to clean. The tray that all the wood goes in comes right out. Literally just take this guy off, and then you take your hand all the way in the back, pull it out, bam. It's a little dirty, I need to clean it out, but slide it on back in there, and then put your cover back on. And that's that. And then I got a little brush and dustpan to help get all the excess semolina and all the excess flour and anything I burnt, any cheese, whatever, gets that out, cleans up real easy, and that's that. It does get up to temp, especially in the summertime and springtime when it's warm outside. This sucker gets up to about 850, 900 degrees. That's very warm. And in saying that, to know how hot it gets, you need an infrared thermometer. Now this one is definitely a goofy ball kind of infrared thermometer. This is a cobalt one, but it reaches up to 1080 degrees, I think. A lot of the other ones that I found only got up to like 500. I think there was one that got up to even 700, but I needed one that could reach the max temperature of this guy, and this is about the only one that I found. I'm sure that there's others out there, but you definitely need some sort of infrared thermometer that reaches that high of a temp, because of how hot this guy gets. Now, obviously I invested in a few other things. Some things I already had, like this digital scale, some sort of bench scraper. I do want to get a plastic one. And you definitely want a pizza peel, either this or a wooden one. Honestly, I would prefer getting both, because the wooden one you can use to build your pizzas on and throw it in here. But you definitely need a pizza peel, that is for certain. Now you can do it on this one. The only problem is it sticks real bad. So that's why I say get a wooden one to put your pizzas into the oven, and then use this to take it out. And then to keep your pizza doughs in, I strongly suggest getting some sort of rectangular or large square sealed container to keep your pizza dough in, to help it with proofing, and to, if you need to, keep it in the fridge so you're not wasting a bunch of plastic wrap. And this works super well. It's super easy to clean, and you need that airtight sealed container. And then obviously some sort of pizza cutter. This is one that I have. You don't need something this aggressive. I just happen to have it. You don't need something this big. This is a little aggressive. Normal pizza wheel is just fine. Those are cheap. Those are easy to find. This is just because I can. And then obviously for your pizza dough, if you want good pizza dough that you don't have to go to the store and buy, get this type of flour. You need this type of flour. It helps with the high temperature in the oven. It's a really good pizza dough. It makes a very, very good pizza dough. It's if you want to do it the right way, use this. Otherwise, if you really want to buy a pizza dough, find a wood fire specific pizza dough, because it will deal with the high temperature of the oven. That's very important, because normal cheap pizza dough mix won't work very well in this. It'll burn too fast and it won't cook properly. You need something like this that's got a little bit of oomph to it. And then lastly, I would strongly suggest having a bag of semolina flour on hand. 1, because it adds a little bit of flavor to the pizza dough. 2, and most importantly, it helps prevent sticking. It helps keep your dough from sticking to your wooden paddle or your metal paddle. It keeps the pizza dough from sticking in here. And when it burns, it doesn't ruin the flavor of the pizza dough. I would highly, highly suggest having a bag of this on hand. You don't need a lot, but it's literally there to help keep your pizza dough from sticking to everything, and it helps roll it right off the pizza peel. Also, the amount of wood that it goes through a lot. Now, it could just be the type of wood I have. This is what I use. I use cherry wood chunks, and they're about 3.5, 4-inch size wood chunks. They fit great in here. You want nothing more than 6-inch wood pieces, and they do sell individual pieces of wood specifically for the Ooni pizza oven. Again, it's more money. These work just fine. It gets the job done, and the only problem is though, they're small enough that they when they burn, they burn, and they go. And then I would also suggest getting some sort of fire starter. Now, heating this up does not take long. In fact, I think it took 15, maybe 20 minutes to get hot, or at least up to the temperature that I needed it to get to. Now, in the cold, in the winter months, if you live, where it snows or where it's bitter cold, this takes a hell of a lot longer to heat up, and you go through a lot more wood because it's fighting with the elements outside, and it doesn't want to stay hot. As for a table, you need something to keep it from sliding around. You can't just use a regular metal table. I would suggest something with a rubber mat on it. Ooni does sell their own table. The only problem is it costs just as much as the table does for this guy. Yeah, I know, it's a little ridiculous. And really, you just need something that won't let it slide off. That's really all you need. I went the extra mile and built my own table and used stone. Like I said, you can find a table that's got a rubber top to it, or just a regular wooden table is fine too. And then mine, mine's got wheels, so I went the extra mile for mine. I'd say that's that. Again, it's super easy. Also, the nice thing about this is because it is a multi-fuel, if you want, let me turn this guy around. There is a way you can take this back plate off, and then they sell a separate propane attachment for it. Again, more money, that's up to you, but I'm just letting you know that there is a way to make it propane only if you would like it to be. Otherwise, you can leave it as is and leave it as wood fire. But that is totally up to you. But there, you have it, an Ooni wood fire pizza. Well guys, there you have it. The review for the Ooni wood fire pizza oven. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comments down below. And as always, peace out. and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.